The Wildhorse Point fire. What I can tell you, the guys out there have been doing an amazing job. They think it's about 75 acres. People from the air say it's a little bigger. People from the ground say it's a little smaller. So we're calling it 75. There's about 140 personnel on it right now. It is Unified Command from the 9 Mile Ranger District in the DNRC, and that seems to be going very well at this time.
Is that what's pumping a lot of the smoke into the valley here?
You know, that one hasn't been putting off a ton of smoke. I'd say a lot of that smoke comes from Idaho. We got a fairly big sized fire up by the Swan too, and some of those glacier fires up there. So, and one down the Bitterroot. So it's kind of a mix of all of them.
Now that fire near Kamei that's destroyed 30 homes. Now, from what I understand, I haven't heard of any of the fires recently that have been human-caused. They've all been lightning-caused. Have we been fairly lucky about that or not?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. We got quite a few lightning storms last week, and that has kept us extremely busy. So, yeah, I could definitely say many of these fires around here have definitely been caused by these storms coming through. Right?
All right, so any advice to our listeners? There's obviously the obvious stuff, but what advice can you give our listeners who still have a couple of weeks of summer out to keep recreating?
Yeah, we're still in Stage 1 restrictions, which means no campfires unless they're in designated areas. You can always look it up, firerestrictions.us, to try and find the most accurate, up-to-date list of that. And we're probably going to keep it in Stage 1. We don't want to go to Stage 2. That's the word so far. Stage 2 just means, shutting a lot of afternoon operations down, hoot owl, language like that. So Stage 1, let's be extremely careful out there. Our firefighters don't need any unnecessary risk fighting human-caused fires. So we're trying to keep those down so we can fight the lightning fires and be more effective this year.
I'm talking with Boyd Hartwig with the Ololo National Forest. And Boyd, tell me what's happening with the Morrell complex.
Well, we had a cold front that came in kind of late Friday afternoon. It brought widespread lightning across the forest. We had a lot of lightning starts that came out of that fire. The most significant one was the Morrell complex. That fire right now, it's two fires that grew together, and then another fire to the northeast that's about a half mile away. And total of about 380 acres with that complex. No structures are threatened. The fire is actually in a pretty good place. The strategy is going to be to, kind of herd it away from Highway 83 and kind of move it to the northeast. So we've got a good road system there, and we've got a team that's coming in. They're going to transition and take over management of that fire tomorrow morning.
Okay. How did the community meeting go on Friday night?
It went great. Very engaged community. They've been through the Jocko fire in 07. They're used to fire, but obviously concerned. And we got a lot of good information out and a good turnout, 150 people approximately. And we're going to keep them informed as we go through this.